Knock knock. Overweight and underpowered here.
What was it called? The Goonies.
You are the Goonies. Hey you guys!
What's the version of window Loctite? Speaking of bootstraps, that's what that marinated steak was like that you cooked me for dinner last night. Oh, I got myself in all sorts here.
I can see. The line's supposed to be on the reel.
Oh, what a mess. The cheese happens to be in the caravan, which is about 60 k's that way. Morning, ladies and gents.
G'day, guys.
We're just waking up in the Edithburgh Caravan Park. It's a nice little spot down on the York Peninsula.
Yeah, we stayed here last night. If you missed that video, jump back one and check that out.
Today we're just going to do a bit of adventuring down the rest of the foot, go and check out Inneston National Park.
Yeah, drop in there, check that out, do some adventuring around there.
Yeah. So come with us, guys, and we'll go and check it out.
The wind's going to kick up a bit later, so let's get it done early.
Let's go and have a look. We just popped out the other side of Edithburgh. Check out the water tower. Have a look at the artwork. I love seeing the artwork on these sorts of things, like silos and water towers, to what otherwise would be a dull piece of concrete. Sultana Point is a beautiful location on the heel of the York Peninsula. It's just south of Edithburgh and is becoming increasingly popular with holidaymakers, in particular those with young children. Stunning beaches which are ideal for fishing, snorkeling and swimming and other aquatic activities. We've just come down from Sultana Point. We found this little road that said Troubridge Lighthouse Scenic Drive.
Yeah, straight through the middle of the wind farm. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. There's something about being out in the middle of the country and driving through the fields. You can't get that sort of stuff in the city.
Yeah, how good is it? I love it. It's like being in the middle of nowhere. I love it.
Yep. We're right in the middle of the wind farm, right next to the landscape destroyers.
You can pretty much walk up and just check them out. And they are pretty big when you're standing right next to them.
How good.
All right, let's keep on cruising and check out this lighthouse.
Yep, see what we can see. Let's go. Just out the back of Sultana Point is the Wattle Park Wind Farm. 55 turbines, and is well worth a look, and was once one of Australia's largest wind farms. We make our way past the paddock of landscape destroyers and head down to Troubridge Scenic Drive. There is plenty of scenery on the Scenic Drive. Funny about that. A feast for the eyeballs. We are down here in the middle of summer, so the paddocks are as dry as a dead dingo's dong. This area is known for the treacherous Troubridge Shoal and nearby Marin Reef, which by 1911 had claimed 19 ships. So if you take your boat out, just be careful you don't end up at the bottom of Davy Jones's locker. We just come around the corner from the Troubridge Lighthouse down to this nice beach. Have a look how blue that water is. What a spot.
There is a lot of little alcoves? Little coves all the way up and down here on the Scenic Drive.
Yeah, this Scenic Drive, you can drive right along the cliff top there and you're right next to the water. What a spot. It is a dirt road, so just be mindful of that. You'll get your bus dirty.
That's all right, Nick's washing it anyway, so it's all good.
Might have to be a challenge to see who's washing the bus. Let's go for a look around and see what we can see down here. What a spot. You could easily waste the days away down here, there's no question about it. I reckon if you're going to come down to the bottom of the foot, the York Peninsula, definitely trying to plan in a few days, even a week or two, because there's plenty to see.
You're not going to get it all done in one day, but we're going to try our best to get what we can done.
And if you get the weather like this, nice. It's spots like this, you could just waste the day away. Set up a little cabana in the shade, have a 2 or 3 hour nap. Why not? Unless you're into your fishing. There's a few blokes down here having a bit of a fish. But yeah, you can definitely just lose yourself in places like this and take it easy. Forget about everything. Forget about work. If you're wondering why we put so many drone shots in our footage, it's because nobody wants to listen to us waffle on about nothing all day long. Alright, let's go and check out another spot, see what we can find. I don't know, I think we might just stay here for the rest of the day. Have a look at this. It really is a beautiful spot at the bottom of the York Peninsula with its aquamarine waters and beautiful landscapes. But like anything, you just got to pick it on the right day, and we have definitely done that here. The sun is shining and the winds are low. Whoa, watch out for the Oompa Loompa sitting in the shade there throwing sand at the drone. We come down to Fleurs Bay for a bit of a look. We took the dirt road down the coast. We could have taken the bitumen. If we wanted to, we could have went back inland and taken the bitumen all the way down to Marin Bay and Inneston National Park.
But where's the fun in that, man?
We had to drop the tyre pressures down because it was fairly corrugated at the moment, so it's a bit rough. So we dropped the tyre pressures down and made our way down to Fleurs Bay. And yeah, I think... What do you
not
reckon?
much chop. I wouldn't put it on the list.
Yeah.
Or high on the list. If you like seaweed,
yeah,
it'll be for you.
Certain times of the year it might be alright, but at the moment she's pretty weedy and
yeah,
tide's out. What do you got there? Chicken leg.
Sea sponge? You want to bite?
No, I don't want to bite. No, I think this is more of a fishing town. There's a few shacks along here and looks like more of a fishing village to me, but yeah.
Yeah, and we'll chuff off to Marin Bay, get some juice, maybe some bread for a ham and cheese smammage.
Sounds good to me.
And then we'll adventure from there.
No real plan today. We're just bumming around, doing the rubbernecking thing.
I love the rubbernecking thing.
Yep. And I love it when there's no plan. You just go, general area, let's just go and have a look and see what we can find. That's the best way to do it.
Where the wind takes you, let it go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Let's go. Despite its rather uninspiring name, Fleurs Bay is a popular spot for holiday makers, nature lovers and fishers, and is legendary for its location for truly big whiting. Explore the cliff tops and coves or enjoy the beautiful beach surroundings. Keep your eye out for the local wildlife with regular sightings of kangaroos and sea lions. I didn't know they had hairy seaweed monsters. We pulled into the Kangaroo Island lookout and look what we found. A couple of lobsters cooking themselves in a rock pool. Stopped at Marin Bay to put a bit of juice in. There's a general store here and a jetty, caravan park. It's not a bad little spot, Marin Bay, so if you are down this way, definitely check it out. This is not makeup, by the way. I put some zinc on because my English heritage, I burn in the moonlight, so...
It definitely does look like makeup, but it will protect the fez.
That's the reason for the big hat too. I don't want to get burnt. It's only smart in this Australian sun. You'll burn walking outside. Of course you will. You're walking outside. Marin Bay is a versatile holiday destination with excellent accommodation options and makes a perfect base for exploring Innes National Park and the bottom end of York Peninsula. It also has a caravan park, so slug your van in there and put it on your list. We've made our way down to Innes National Park.
The visitor centre's right here.
Yep. We don't have to worry about grabbing a day pass for the national park because we bought one online, $13.50. I just jumped on and bought it that way. So
yeah, it was pretty easy to navigate.
Yep. It is a national park, so no drones and no doggies, unfortunately.
Yeah, no dronies, no doggies. So Tyrone's going to have to stay in his case.
But we'll go and have a look around and see what we can see. We're going to check it out.
You have to rely on your acting skills to make a decent video from here on out.
Oh, that's us stuff then.
We can't rely on the drone.
No good.
There's a big anchor and there's a big anchor standing next to the anchor.
Hello. Nearly lost me hat. It's a bit breezy down here.
Don't lose that. That cost bloody near on $300, man.
Yeah, it's no good. We've just come down to Lighthouse Bay for a bit of a look. There's the Lighthouse Bay jetty.
The water's nice and agua blue.
Yeah, it is. It's a nice spot down here, that's for sure. Innes National Park. Innes National Park. It's definitely worth putting on your list. So if you're checking out the bottom of the peninsula, definitely come down and have a look. It's well worth it. The whole area down here, actually. Innes, Marion, even over the other side. Point Turton, whatever that is. That's beautiful over that way. Berry Bay, Daly Head. Just make the trip down. Get your ass off the couch and come and have a look. I don't know if you can see in the GoPro that rock over there, that little point that comes out. It's got a big white splodge on it. I don't know if the birds just fly past and just plop on the same spot, or whether that's where all the seals crap. I don't know.
They probably sunbake on the end of the rock there and
drop their excrement on the rock.
That's what my hands smelled like last night after eating those crabs. Like a fingered a seal's bum.
Yeah, you could have them bloody stinking things. Not
Don't
for me.
like crabs?
Nah, it's a pass from me. I'm in the minority, but no. Pass. Stinking bloody things.
Alright, let's go somewhere so you can cook me my ham and cheese, alright?
Alright.
Toasted.
Now that's what I do like. Ooh. Just down from the Lighthouse Bay jetty, it looks like there's a nice little campground. I can see the caravans parked over there. We haven't done any research about that, so if you want to know about that, just jump online and do your own bloody research. Looks like a nice little spot to pull up, that's for sure. No doubt it costs money. Wouldn't be a free camp.
Yeah, whip around the corner and do a little bit of fishing off the Lighthouse Bay jetty.
Yeah. Have a bit of a tour around Innes National Park. Couple of nice vans in there. Wonder if they want to trade for old Jaco Gyllenhaal.
Doubt it. Making my sandwich, but it doesn't look toasted, man.
Well, got the inverter there, got the induction in the drawer. Everything's all here, except for the cheese. The cheese happens to be in the caravan, which is about 60 k's that way. So it looks like it's just ham sandwiches, and guess what? There's no bloody point toast in it if it's got no cheese in it. It's just ham sandwiches for you.
Righto. Whatever, I'm used to disappointment.
This is working alright though. There's not much dust in the back of the ute. That's good. She seals up alright. It's got a little ARB dust reduction thing on there with the positive pressure that goes in the back of the cab. So far, pretty good, because she was pretty dusty coming down that dirt road.
Yeah. Can you tell?
The only issue was I looked back and the back window of the cab had just jiggled its way open. That's just lucky enough it wasn't putting any dust in, because that could have been a bit no good.
It's a bit no good.
But either way, just ham sandwiches, whatever. I got some corn chips in the car, so I'm happy.
It is a nice view from up here. It is a fair way away, so you probably can't see it very well.
Huh. I just put the butter back. I forgot. The old girl's got some white chocolate rocky road that she sent us here. The old girl's got some white chocolate. We've got some white chocolate rocky road that the old girl sent to us. Sent to us? I can't talk today. We've got some white chocolate rocky road that the old girl gave us in the fridge. Beauty.
That's a win.
That's a win. Don't worry about the cheese. About rocky road. We're at the Cape Spencer lookout, just eating our what was supposed to be ham and cheese sandwich, which is now ham. I reckon either the bread was a little bit stale from Marin Bay shops there, or the north wind has toasted the bread just a little bit. Could be either.
Feed it to the sharks.
There are a few white pointers around this area too. So if you do go out to the briny deep, just be careful. They might snap your ass. Have a look at the view. Unfortunately, you'll have to settle with the GoPro footage. I'd love to drone it, but rules are rules. I hate the rules. Oh well. What a spot though. We did find some dirt road. We turned off and made our way down to Cape Spencer Lighthouse.
Yeah, we'll go check him out.
So it wasn't completely lying. There are some unsealed roads.
It's only a bubby. The wind has kicked up a bit.
Lucky we didn't put the awning out on the caravan.
Well, we couldn't get it out anyway because the site was only a baby.
And if we did, old mate was pretty close. We would have dropped the awning into his caravan lounge room.
Said, hey, g'day mate, what you watching?
Ah, well, what do you do? Can't win them all.
Can't win them all. Ram your van in and go adventure.
Yep. That's why a lot of the times we do put it into caravan parks instead of doing free camps, because while we're just bumming around before we go on the big trip, we're out adventuring all the time.
Yeah, we don't pull into about 7, 8 o'clock at night sometimes.
Yeah. So just for a bit more security, we just like to drop the caravan in the caravan parks.
Yeah, leave it there for 12 hours and just see you later. Adventure time.
Once we actually get going, we'll definitely do a lot more free camps because we won't be earning any money.
Yeah, and there's no question about that. Free camps will be high on the list.
Well, I will have a little bit of long service coming my way, but when that runs out, I'll be done. Because I don't feel like working. I've done enough of that.
Yeah, not interested in that stuff.
No.
Yuck.
All right, we'll go and check this out, and then we'll mosey on.
Onward.
It's pretty nice out here at the Lighthouse. You can see all the way down the beach. It is pretty breezy though. I definitely want to hang on to the hat, otherwise she'll blow off and end up on Kangaroo Island, which is just there. There it is. And there's a lighthouse. Might have to get one of those straps for me hat.
Bootstraps.
So I don't lose it. Speaking of bootstraps, that's what that marinated steak was like that you cooked me for dinner last night. I think we might have to find a better spot for tea tonight. Something that doesn't taste like boot leather. We popped down a bit further to check out Ethel Wreck. Just have a look over the side here, you'll be able to see it down there. There's not much of her left.
I think we're about 50 years too late to see the actual ship.
1904 she ran aground. She was out in the Investigator Strait here. Bit of crappy weather. Hit the Spencer Reef and busted the rudder. And the bad weather just blew her straight into shore, and that's where she ran aground. What do you reckon? Go down and see if we can have a dig and find some plunder?
Some buried treasure. One-Eyed Willie.
Ah, me hearties. You ever see that movie, One-Eyed Willie? What was it called? The Goonies.
You are the Goonies.
Hey, you guys! Ha, ha, Baby Ruth! If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
If you haven't seen it, where the hell you been, man?
That movie's about bloody 40 years old now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Jesus.
I'll do it for you, sir.
I might grab a couple of flat whites if I can, thanks mate.
No worries. Sugar in either of those?
No thanks mate. It's all good. Do you take card, do you bud?
Yeah.
Yep, sweet, no worries.
The machine has been struggling, but we should be able to get there.
Give her a go. Do you want to do it first just in case?
Yeah, we'll do that. Just
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, since they got rid of the 3G, it's become really
Pain in the ass.
yeah. Like some days it works all day and then it doesn't. It's going to sound really stupid, but yeah, see, when the sun's out, it's better. I know that sounds ridiculous.
Aha! 2025 technology at its best. That, mate. Cheers. You too, mate. Thank you. Haha. We did decide to buy it because we've only got Pepsi Max left in the fridge, and you can't make coffee with Pepsi Max.
Well, you can. It's not going to be any good though. Well, I haven't tried it.
Or
you can try it.
Or can you?
Maybe a new recipe?
Nah. How good is this view? We've just made our way up to the lookout here. Pondelowie Bay in the background. You can see the cray boats all nestled into the bay there. Pondy is a bit of a surf beach when the wind's going in the right direction. We'll go and check that out in a minute, see if there's any swell going. There's a lighthouse out the end. What's that one called? West Cape Lighthouse?
West Cape. And there's a big old beach down this side.
Look how white that sand is. Aqua blue waters. Aqua blue? Isn't aqua its own colour? Let's just say it looks nice. When I was talking about the coffee station in the ute over there before, this is what I meant. We just got the coffee gear in the ute. We got the fire maple, which is your poor man's jet boil, plus the gas and the coffee and the stirring sticks, paper towel, sugar, everything, cooking gear,
Pot, pan, induction.
yeah, everything we need, except for the bloody water. That's the next job on the list, I reckon. I've already got an idea about how I'm going to do that. Put some potable water on board.
Get to it, man.
And, hey, one thing at a time. I did that this week. Each week I'm just ticking things off. Well, the cabinet maker did the carpentry there, so that's... Oh look, the tables are in.
Yeah, just
How
click
good's
it
that?
open, bang, boom, tables out, set them up and put them back.
Yeah, good.
Click it on.
All you got to do is just click her in, tighten her up. Done. Just makes a bit more room in the ute instead of sliding them in on top.
Then you don't have to store it in the caravan and jump and bloody over things.
How good's that? Well, we'll get there eventually.
Hey,
Oh,
I can see the window has opened up again.
as soon as you said that, I just noticed that. Bloody hell. I wish I had a couple more inches. In height, that is. Gonna have to put some Loctite on that or something. What's the version of window Loctite? Heading up the sand track.
Going to breach over into Pondelowie Bay.
Put me jandals in 4-wheel drive.
Jandals, togs, thongs, flip-flops.
I can see how it can be construed when the Americans,
Jam it up their butt cracks.
when you say, oh, I've got me thongs on, they say what? No, means a different thing in Australia there, mate. Have a look here. Taking shellfish is prohibited. Nice little sheltered bay area. You can definitely see them clouds rolling in.
Yeah, she's going to come in rough.
This isn't Pondy.
This is not Pondy. Yeah. Whoops.
We're on the wrong side. We've come down to Pondelowie Bay surf break. We'll go and
Nice
see.
little boardwalk.
Yeah, we'll go and see if there's any surf. Because it is a national park, we can't do it with the drone. We'd love to do it with the drone.
You're going to have to settle for me holding the big stick behind us.
Wouldn't mind an Insta 360 if you're listening, Insta.
That'd be nice. If you want to flick us one, we'll gladly take it off your hands. Thank you.
Still waiting for my Blue Eddy. I'm still waiting for Blue Eddy to come to the party with a nice big power station.
A Blue Eddy sponsorship, you reckon?
Oh, wouldn't that be nice?
They don't sponsor idiots, so no good.
We're going to have to go without.
But if you are listening,
I'll take one. we've made our way down to Pondelowie surf break.
It's flatter than a mermaid's arse cheeks out here.
Never heard that one before. I'll take your word for it.
It's pretty flat. The bottom half's a fish.
Yeah.
Top half's all good though. There's a couple of lads trying to catch a wave down here. They're not going to have any luck because it's blown out to buggery. It's got more chop than the local butcher, man.
It is nice down here, and the camera just doesn't do it justice, especially on a day like this when it's overcast. It just doesn't do it any justice. So I say, get your ass off the couch, get in the car, and come and check it out for yourself.
There's actually a boat down here on the beach that's been washed up. Looks like it's been there for a while.
I don't know, I can't see that far. I need me seeing eye dog. All right, let's go and check out something else.
OWUP's overweight and underpowered. She is filthy. Speaking of,
Who's going to wash the car? You can wash it.
no.
It is nice to actually take the ute out and bang her around and use it for its intended purpose. Smack it down the dirt roads and have a bit of fun. But yeah. So far the Colorado's been going really well. We haven't had any troubles with it, so...
Only that over-center latch on the negative terminal on the battery.
Yeah, well that's fixed now, that's all replaced, so...
If that's the only thing that's gone wrong with it, fantastic.
I'll be happy with that. Yeah, we'll just pump the tyres up and then we'll shoot off, see what else we can find along the way.
Probably rustled me up some tucker. I'm getting hungry, man.
I got those chippies in the console there, so...
That'll do.
Yeah.
Afternoon schmoko.
Sounds good to me. Good as gold. These Maxxis razors have been working pretty well too, so they're not a bad tyre actually. They want to be for the price. What are you looking at there, old Fritz wrists? Or for you Eastern staters, Devon wrists.
Devon wrists. Just checking out the information about the Inneston Park, or historical village, where they mined the gypsum from 1913 to 1930. It was a big boom back then, just a tight-knit community with 100 men and 30 women. It's a bit lopsided. I guess sharing's caring. Yeah, interesting. But the Great Depression pretty much wiped that out and killed the gypsum boom, and everybody had to move back up the foot. But let's check out the remnants of what's left.
Okay.
Let's go. Knock, knock. Overweight and underpowered's here. There's not much left of it. Got the burner left. That's about it, man. Some pelican knobs bloody graffitied it. I hate that shit.
We've dropped down onto Chinaman's beach. Thought we'd come for a bit of a stroll before we go and find somewhere to have din din.
Just across from the Chinaman's hat.
That over there.
Yeah, I wonder why they call it the Chinaman's hat.
Because it looked like a Chinaman's hat.
Fond memories of this beach.
Is that Chinaman surf break over there?
Yeah, there's a surf break just over there. I was in a surf comp as a young whippersnapper, and the surfboard's gone straight on my head. Bang, fin to the head. 16 stitches later. Whew, God. The memories.
I reckon I was in hospital at the exact same time with a broken eye socket from footy.
Yeah, good memories.
That would have been stressing the parents out, I reckon.
Just a touch. What a day though.
Yeah.
How good. I reckon you should swim across to that.
There's nobody else down here. What a spot.
Out you go.
Nah. Pass. We just come for a quick walk onto Fleurs Beach. From Marin Bay, we just jogged straight back up over to Point Turton. Had a quick look around over there. But the weather's turned a bit schmutzy. It's raining at the moment. Just about to flick the drone up, but nah, it's raining. I don't want to get that wet.
Is that why you're holding it like a baby?
Yeah, that's not me guts. That's the drone controller. I've got it under my shirt so it doesn't get wet. I don't want to have to replace that anytime soon. It costs too much money. It would have been nice to come down here in good weather and drive down the beach because we missed it last time we were down at Point Turton. Wish we knew about it then because the weather was beautiful. But, oh well, maybe next time. Let's go find some tucker somewhere, eh? I'm getting hungry. I'm wasting away here, can't you tell? We got a little break in the weather and we just couldn't help ourselves, so we had to put the drone in the air and have a look around. Watch out for hairy apes if you come down the boardwalk, there's one there now. Fleurs Beach, that sounds Irish. Ah, chichiti potatoes. With endless white sands and hundreds of metres of magnificent beach from Point Turton to Troubridge Bay. We happened to slip down here on a pretty gloomy day, but if you get the right weather, it is glorious. Chuck this one on your list. Have a look. We made our way back to the Troubridge Hotel at Edithburgh. We went from Fleurs Beach straight through Yorktown and legged it back over to Edithburgh, and just in time before the dining room closed, and we have overdone it once again in true overweight and underpowered style.
That's all right. It was a big day. We deserve a big reward.
Oh, okay. I think after all this, it will be night-night.
Yeah, we'll be I'm stuffed now, so I'll definitely be stuffed after this.
If you've held in this far, give us a little thumbs up down below.
Whack a comment in, because it does help our little channel grow.
That it does. The more comments, the further we go.
We won't go too far, because we've got 3 subscribers. Maybe we'll get 4.
Let's go for 4. Oh, here we go. Have a look here.
Oh, what is that?
I think I'll put that poor little bugger back.
Yeah. God, look at the size of it. Put that back.
I think you can fight another day, mate.
Oh, I got one. By the way, we were supposed to finish up the video, but we got adventurous again. And we're out. 9 o'clock at night, squidding. But we caught something. Fantastic. Yeah. Alright, let's get it in the bag.
Oh,
What's going on here?
I got myself in all sorts here.
I can see. The line's supposed to be on the reel.
Oh, what a mess. I don't know what's going on here. The jag's on the bottom by now.
That is in all sorts.
Oh no.
Won't catch nothing doing that, mate.
We've just pulled up at the Port Giles silos on the way past just to have a bit of a look. And you know what? That's enough for today. Definitely enough this time around. Rightio. Bed, shower, done. Hang on. Shower, bed, done. Love you, bye. And some bloopers. When I was talking about the coffee station over there, what are you doing? We're going to drop the four-wheel drive down, but the tide's... No, hang on. Just down from the Just down from the Stenhouse Bay jetty. What?